Hello, second graders. So today, this is Miss Duncan, and we are going to be doing this grammar page 140 from your packet. If you have it, you can get it out now. If not, just a blank sheet of paper and a pencil. And we are going to be working on adjectives that compare. So we know that we can use adjectives to compare nouns. We add ER to the end of an adjective to compare two nouns. And we add EST to the end of an adjective to compare more than two nouns. So, when an adjective ends in E, we drop the final E before adding ER or EST. Okay? So let's get started. Mark the adjective that completes each sentence correctly. Number 1. Our group had a blank task than the other group. So since we are comparing two things, it is harder. Harder. Our group had a harder task than the other group. Number 2. We had to make a model of the blank animal in the world. Since there are many animals, we are going to use biggest. BIGGEST. We had to make a model of the biggest animal in the world. Number 3. A blue whale is blank than any other animal. So we're comparing blue whales to other animals. So since we are comparing two things, a blue whale and other animals, we are going to use bigger. BIGGER. A blue whale is bigger than any other animal. Number 4. I want you to try this one on your own. I'm going to read it to you, but I want you to try to figure out how many different things we are comparing. Number 4. Our teacher lets us use the blank table in the room. Our teacher lets us use the blank table in the room. So we're talking about table, okay? So if we had one table, two tables in the room, we would say our teacher lets us use the larger table. If there's more than one table in the room, more than two, our teacher lets us use the largest table in the room. So since there are more than two tables in our room, we're going to put largest. LARGEST. Okay? Number 5. Mary wanted to paint to look blank. Mary wanted the paint to look blank than the blue in the picture. Mary wanted the paint to look blank than the blue in the picture. So we are comparing the paint and the blue in the picture. Paint and the blue in the picture. So since we are comparing two things, it's going to be bluer. Mary wanted the paint to look bluer than the blue in the picture. Number 6. Our second sketch was blank than the first one. So how many things are we comparing? We are comparing our second sketch to the first one. So since we are only comparing two things, it's nicer. Our second sketch was nicer than the first one. Number 7. The whale's eye was blank than its mouth. What are we comparing? We are comparing the whale's eye and its mouth. So we use ER. The whale's eye was smaller than its mouth. Number 8. We thought our whale was the blank animal in the class. We thought our whale was the blank animal in the class. So we're comparing our whale to the other animals in the class. And we aren't sure how many there are. Sounds like there's more than 2. So we thought our whale was the finest animal in the class. All right, good job. So we're going to just go back through and read the sentences to make sure they make sense. Our group had a harder task than the other group. We had to make a model of the biggest animal in the world. A blue whale is bigger than any other animal. Our teacher lets us use the largest table in the room. Mary wanted the paint to look bluer than the blue in the picture. Number 6, our second sketch was nicer than the first one. Number 7, the whale's eye was smaller than its mouth. Number 8, we thought our whale was the finest animal in the class. Good job, guys. If you did not fit